What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a quick field strip of the Remington 870 pump action 12 gauge shotgun. Pretty simple. You start with the trigger, you go onto the barrel, the action, the carrier, the bolt. Nothing too complicated here. However, there are a couple of steps that you want to follow when you're doing this. Otherwise, you're going to run into a couple problems. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, if you can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, I'd sure appreciate it. First thing you want to do is remove the trigger group, and it's super simple. It's these two pins right here come out and your trigger falls out. Once you get the trigger out, you can go ahead and take the cap off and get your plug out of there. Now this plug has grooves in it. It has 4 grooves, and 2 of them go all the way down the plug, and the other 2 stop about 3/4 of the way down. Now the reason for that is so that you can pull this plug out when you need to. But when you're putting it back together, what you do is you line those notches up with these, where the stop is. So look right here, there's no stop on this one. It goes all the way through. That's the notch you need to line up with the machine notch inside here in order to get it in. And then with a screwdriver, you turn it and then pull it back up, and that notch will land in one of these grooves that will not allow this plug to come back out. Next step is going to be your barrel. And when you do that, you want to move your slide about halfway up. And you can see where you need it. Inside here, there's this notch right here. This is part of the barrel. This is part of your frame. You can see that notch lined up with this ram. And when you're removing your barrel, just give it a little tug and it'll come right out. And now you're ready to remove your pump action. And when you're doing this, there are bars inside here that stop it from moving. You can see one right here. You can see one right there. What you're going to need to do is compress these bars. Now when you're taking this off, if you start on the left and then go to your right, slides right out. When you're putting that back together though, you want to do it the exact opposite. You want to operate your right tension bar and then your left. And I'll show you that here in a minute, so stick around. Once you get to this point, it's always a good idea to go through some of this metal, clean it, oil it. A little bit of preventative maintenance never hurt anybody. I might as well go ahead and go through a little bit about this trigger. So this is your sear right here. There's your disconnect. As you can see, when you're loading, you literally cannot pull the trigger. This unit here, this hammer is cocked. You see that it moves down in this position. And this actually disengages your trigger. So when you're operating this in order to rack a shell, in order to load your chamber, you cannot slam fire your shotgun. Anyway, just a quick little overview of how that works. Now before we put any of this back together, this is pretty important. You're going to want to put your trigger group back in. You're going to want to make sure that your hammer is not engaged. And by engaged, That's what it'll look like when it's engaged, essentially cocked. And you can put pressure on this and pull the trigger and gently let it back. However, if you dry fire this, there's a good chance that you could damage this pin right here. And boy, I'm telling you what, if you lose that or if you damage it, good luck finding another one, because they're not easy to come by. When you're putting this back in, you want to move your shell carrier up just a little bit, make it a little easier to maneuver in here. And it is a little bit of a tight squeeze, but it's not too bad. When you move your trigger all the way back, your holes should line up pretty well. And once you get to this part, if you recall when we took it apart, we started on the left-hand side and then the right-hand side. When you're putting it back together, you want to do this the opposite. The tension bar on the right-hand side needs to be compressed first. And you'll slide this back about 1/8 of an inch or so. And then you'll need to do the left side and you can complete your action. Now when you're putting your barrel back on, something to take note of, I mentioned earlier, this notch right here on your barrel fits into this bar. I know it doesn't look like much to hold it together, but when you're putting it together, as you put it into place, you can feel your barrel move just a little bit. And what's happening is it's locking on a very small piece of machinery or machined metal down in here. And it locks into place quite well because obviously, I mean, your barrel isn't just flying off your platform every time you pull the trigger. So you can see that part of the barrel latched onto this bar. When you're putting your plug back in and your magazine spring, I mentioned earlier that these slots have stops and these ones do not. You're going to want to fill in here to see where the machine notch is, and then you're going to want to line that up with the notch that goes all the way through. And when you get it inside, you're going to spin it and then let it back out, and that machine notch will land in the slot that does not go all the way through, preventing this from coming out of your magazine tube. Alright, and that's all I got. I appreciate your time, and if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel.